wanted to share this with you today if you haven't already seen it. I decided to allow myself to take every Sunday off and open myself to receive whatever glorious earth experience was available to me. And last week, because I was open to all possibilities, I had the opportunity to give a crocodile a drink of water. Hello beautiful ones, this is Eliza Kendall coming to you from northern New South Wales in Australia. I'm in Bundjalung country. It's the 15th of October 2020. I have just finished another Quantum Healing Hypnosis session, and there's something that came up in that session. A couple of things came up that I think are really important to share, that I got permission to share with you. So I'm going to start there because it's very fresh in my mind. Now, I'm sure many of you are already aware of this, but I'm just going to affirm it. And feel free to share it around, let people know if you like that this has come from the oversoul or the superconscious. So it's really come from those who have a much broader perspective and understanding of what is going on in the collective experience on the planet, and also the trajectory of where we're moving forward to. So my client asked a couple of questions about, one, the question was asked about mandatory vaccines. The answer was there is no need to be worried about that. It will not come to that. So those of you that have, I know, very real concerns for your family, that will be made mandatory. You can, if you like, choose to rest in some comfortability that it will not get to that point. Now, having said that, there was a very clear, I want to say warning, a very clear caution. And again, you're probably already aware of this and feeling this, but there was a very clear caution that said, do not allow any technology to be implanted into your body. Now, I'm pretty much quoting that verbatim. It was really, really clear. The message was, or I also, had it confirmed and kind of asked for it to be repeated so that we were all really clear about exactly what they were saying. And so, yeah, it was, do not allow any technology. It is not good for any, be wary. It was actually said, be wary of technology. And then when I queried, be wary of what kind of technology, in what way, the response to that was technology inside of your body. Do not allow any technology to be implanted was also the word that they used. So I'm going to leave you with that. Please be mindful of that. Do what you wish. As I said, share it around if you like. Now, the other question was around, how to prepare for the changes that are coming, what can be done, for the family as well, and within the family dynamic. And the very clear advice there was grow food. That's it. So you've probably already been doing that as well. You felt the intuitive message as well as the obvious signs in our external environment. But, we were really talking about the next years to come. So through the quantum healing technique, as well as a lot of spirit reports and communication that I've done over this year, has all said that, 2021 will continue to be messy, is the word that was said, that there will be at least partial economic collapse, and that there will, continue to be, again, I don't want to use words that haven't been shared with me directly from spirit, so I'm going to use the same word because the word that came was messy. Things are going to continue to be a mess is really what was said. So when we asked how to prepare for that, I've already shared with you some of the things that were said in a separate session. I'll repeat those things again. They were, turn your attention within. Do not pay close attention. Sorry, I'm rephrasing. I don't want to paraphrase. I'm just going to bring the words back up. I shared this a couple of weeks ago, but I'm just being asked to say it again now in kind of the collection of this information that is around the current changes and what we can do. So one of them, to be prepared, as I said, was grow food. Now the other thing that was said was turn your attention away from media and politicians and turn your attention within. The other thing that was said about that was sorry, I'm pretty tired. The other thing, I'm like tired and hyper at the same time. So the other thing was have the courage to do the things you've always wanted to do and quit the job you don't like. So that was the information that came down around how to navigate the next couple of years. Do all the things you've always wanted to do, turn your attention within, grow your own food. And also there was information that really said, don't worry, you don't need to be concerned or worried about protecting your family. But it is important to, again, turn your attention away from the politicians and away from the media and turn your attention within and consider what it is that your heart desires, what it is that you've always been called intuitively to do that you have not done. I can also let you know from not only my own experience, but also the thousands of clients I've worked with all over the world. When we do this is how we find our life purpose, when we turn our attention within and we stop following what the world outside of us says we should do and how we should live and what we should be and the work that we should do and the way that we should share ourselves with the world. And we turn our attention to our heart mind, and we come out of our ego and we move up into heart mind, or we come out of our rational mind and we move into the heart's intelligence, the intuitive mind. It is there that we not only find ultimate connection, and they're kind of laughing at me. I can hear them laughing at the word ultimate connection, because it's like connection is connection and you're connected all the time. But that's really what you find, is that you are always connected. And not only that, you are connected with all possibility. And not only that, you are connected with source, you are connected with light, you are connected with unconditional love. You also find that you can hear your intuition and you can hear the guidance coming from your intuition mind, which is your heart mind, which is your most intelligent mind. There's really no debating that. Science has found there are neurons in the heart. It is a brain. And the sooner we accept the brain and we honor and acknowledge that the intuitive mind is not only more aware of who you are and what you can do and your multi-dimensional self, it is aware of everything that is going on in the collective consciousness. And not only will your intuitive mind guide you down the very best path for you, it will also guide you down the very best path for the greater good. So if we all get our intuitive intelligence, if we all jacked into our intuitive intelligence, it will all say the same thing when we ask about what is the best way forward for the greater good of all people on earth, or all life on earth. The intuitive intelligence will lead us to that place that is the best thing for everybody. It's not selfish. It's not only focused on your own personal journey. And even though you have your own heart space and your own intuitive intelligence, again, that intuitive intelligence is source. It is all that is. It is the infinite. How cool is that? What a wonderful thing it is to realize and accept that you have the very best guidance system you could ever possibly need inside of you, inside of your heart space. It's already there. It's like programmed into you. It's intrinsic. All you have to do is get quiet. Stop focusing on the external. Yeah, so awesome. Everything changes when you do that. It completely changed my life. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, someone wants to say a little something, even though a lot has already been said. So I'm gonna pop the crown on. They still think it's funny that I wear the crown, but I like it. It's my ritual. Rituals are very helpful to let parts of the self know what we're doing now and just hone the focus from different parts of our psyche. You know, the part of me that wants to go and eat some food, the part of me that wants to have a little lie down, part of me that wants to go out into the sun. All those parts are really valid and worthy, but when I put the crown on, it's like I'm letting everyone know, because that's my ritual, letting everyone know, hey, it's time to just put those things aside for a moment or two so we can channel some information. Yeah, okay, because that is my purpose. I am a key. I simply act as a go-between, mostly these days, between spirit and human consciousness. But I'm a key between many different things. Okay. Yes, we wish to continue along this line of understanding around turning your intention away from not only external stimuli, but the multitude of things that have been put in front of your face. There is much information in front of you, and much of it is contradictory, and this simply creates confusion within you. So if you continue to look at all the information in front of you and try and understand it, it's kind of like you're looking at 1,700 different television screens, and you're looking at them all at the same time, and you're trying to make sense of all of them. But your attention is fractured. It is spread out too far so that you cannot really understand what is on all of those 17 screens. And what we want to say to you is that mostly what is on those 17 screens is pointless, really, is distraction and diversion. And is, frankly, we want to say, taking you out of the most important task that you have right now as a human who is choosing to live through this current awakening on the planet. The most important task that you have is to turn your attention into your inner landscape, to listen very deeply to that which your deep inner parts of self are saying. Not only your heart, yes, absolutely, the wonderful heart's intelligence, or your soul's intelligence and information, but also the parts of your own psyche, the parts of your own self, your personality. Everyone has some information for you and some sharings to offer to you around how you can become more harmonized, around how you can be kinder to yourself, and how you can frankly find more love within. That information is not appropriate now to be received from the outside. It is more appropriate for that information to be received from the inside. And this is part of the awakening and part of the evolutionary process of the human consciousness. We have some ocean creatures here who simply wish to remind us and reorient our attention to water. And not only the waters on the outside, but also the waters within, and encouraging and creating and sustaining and maintaining your personal harmony by clarifying and purifying the water system in your body, the water works, so to speak, by ingesting and also swimming in and pouring on and absorbing, thank you, through your skin, the element of water, and the receiving the great cleansing from that water. But they are asking us to intentionalize that water, to recognize the immense receptivity of the water, and how we can program it with what we want, and ask it and tell it what it is that we want it to do as we bathe in it, or as we wash in it, or as we drink it. Yes, it is necessary to clear out the water system within our body, for it has been tainted by various chemicals that are making it difficult for us to transcend the ego and drop out of our confused and controlled and conflicted mind, and down into the peaceful, still heart mind. So it is important that you are flushing your body with very clean as water as you can access now. And there are different ways that you can also clean water, and that you can make it more energized, so to speak, so that it has more of a positive impact on your body. And so, yeah, there are several different things for that. There is, definitely restricting any chemicals from the water, fluoride, chlorine, etc. Any of those harsh chemicals should absolutely be removed from the water as much as possible, but also putting things into the water, oxygenating the water, alkalining the water as well, as much as appropriate, is going to be very beneficial, as well as a very positive and helpful thing for us to do in order to continue moving through, yes, but also processing, I want to say, and understanding the outside world. So in order to, I want to say, deal with the outside world in a really graceful way, because obviously we are still existing around other people, we're still existing within the world that is collapsing around us, and in order to filter, I'm going to say cleanse the impact that has on us, even those of us who are very able to keep our attention within and maintain our own inner harmony and balance, we're still going to be affected by other people and other energies and the changes on the planet. And so a way to help us to navigate that with ease and essentially keep cleaning the vessel is to use the element of water in the way that we've spoken about. Good bananas. Oh, they're so magnificent. Goodness, I sometimes forget that not everyone knows how incredibly kind and generous and available and always willing to help and support and love and guide us the spirits are. They're never not there. They're always supportive, always looking to only pass on that which is most beneficial for us and for the greater good of all life. And they just like constantly pour into so much love. It's the only thing that you need in order to feel that is to be willing to receive it. That's really all it takes. So, if you want guidance from Spirit, ask for it. If you want to see signs, ask for them, and you can be specific about the signs that you're asking for as well and when they come. If you want to have clearer communication with Spirit, then, first have a clearer communication with yourself. That's very important. Because when you are able to move out of your head and out of your ego and into your heart mind, you transcend that separated mind and move into the unity consciousness space. It is there that you can also have a conversation with any being. You can access any other consciousness in that space. That's probably really how I first started really actively and consciously communicating with spirits. They came to me as a young person, and I sort of rejected seeing them and hearing them. And first what I did was come to deeply understand and know myself, come to a place where I had seen all parts of myself and accepted all parts of myself. And then I was able to hold that space of unconditional love for myself, meaning that I was able to move into my high heart and awaken the high heart chakra, the thymus chakra. And in that place, I just simply asked to meet various spirits and began conversing there. And now I'm, at the stage where I can just speak to them in any moment, any second. I hear them, feel, sense them saying things and passing things on and passing energy to me, healing me when I need it and clearing things out when I'm sort of not so focused, or giving me, focus and energy when I'm like really tired and I'm just about to do a 6-hour session with someone, which was today. I had more than enough energy to do what I needed to do, but I could feel as I was moving into the session, and that's not true, I asked for it. This morning I said, look, I always trust that you'll give me what I need in order to do my job, because I'm in integrity with the work and I'm on point for my life purpose. So I know that if I'm paying attention and I've done what they've asked and I've followed my intuitive guidance, then they will give me what it is that I need. And so this morning I just asked for a bit of extra energy, and right as we went into trance in the session, I could feel myself like trying to stifle yawns in front of my client. It was just like, saw this energy moving around my head, and I just had excellent focus and excellent attention span, and exactly what I needed to do the task at hand. So you can always ask for what you want. Yeah, so cool. What else? So I have another 11-day online course coming up. This is going to be extremely joyous, extremely fun. This is a course to set you up with some skills and some support, and also to create a container for all of us to really return and sustain our own internal peace, return into the inner being, so that we can also hear our intuitive guidance and ride the storm, because the storms are going to continue. And I know a lot of people are feeling like if they just make it through 2020, things will be sort of, okay, or much sweeter on the other side. And I wish I could say that that's kind of how it's going to go down. But, we are in the greatest evolution in our history that we know of, in human consciousness on this particular planet right now. And it's an evolution. It's not really a revolution. It's going to take time. And so we must learn to sustain ourselves. We must learn how to not rely on the external forces to give us what we need, and learn to constantly return to this calm, sweet, serene, and joyous place, so that we can feed the new timelines that are the new earth, which are joyous and peaceful and accepting and harmonized and loving and compassion, and all of these wonderful things that you find and feel when you move into your heart space and move into the inner being. So yeah, we're going to be doing that in the course. We're also going to be activating the Earth Star chakra, as well as the Soul Star chakra, because we're kind of also all waking up those connections and those antennas, so that we can receive the immense amount of cosmic energy that's going to come in the solstice time. The veil, so to speak, is going to be very thin, so you can have very mystical experiences during the 21st, 22nd of December this year. You can also have a quantum leap into 5D if you are ready and you are prepared. And the way to prepare is to return to serenity and get yourself into harmony. So I've been asked to offer 2 courses before the year's out, even though I was kind of going to ride the year out like everyone else a little bit, and just do the work that's presenting in the sort of 3D people that come into my clinic space. But I've been asked to do this to actually get us ready for the solstice, so that we can really harness that immense powerful time as we reach a 0 point and we birth the new earth. Oh my god. Oh my god, I know so many of us have been waiting for this for eons, lifetimes, been working for this time, and not just us, there's so many of us. And I'm so happy that we're all together, and that you're here, and that you're incarnated, and I love you so much. And reach out to me anytime if you're interested in the course. Let me know, send me a message, leave a comment, I'll invite you. We start on the 22nd of November. We go through to 11 days. And then in December, I'm going to be offering another one that is specifically about activating intuition, but they are kind of made and downloaded to be sequential. So drop in with me first to return into the heart's intelligence, returning to the serenity of the inner being, and activate the Earth Star and the Soul Chakra as well. And then we're going to bang, open that intuitive intelligence, so that you're so ready to go for the solstice opening and activation. So I look forward to journeying with those of you who feel called to come into that container with me and the immense amount of spirits that are going to be there. And I'm really excited to journey through that as well. So, okay, that's it. Lots of love, and talk to you another day.